Hello everyone, it's Ziyu. I will introduce the second part of this course. In response to UN Sustainable Development Group 3, ensure healthy life and promote well-being for all at all ages, I think we should focus on some of the vulnerable groups. As you know, in Australia, the number of people with hearing loss will increase with the age, and worldwide, nearly 250 million people will have varying degrees of hearing loss by 2050. The community suffer from hearing loss, so their perception and awareness of the external environment is affected, making the information incomplete. The project aims to provide sustainable solutions for deaf and hard of hearing people by developing a life-oriented communication accessible design that allows them to live without damage safely and communication with confidence. Also, information is delivered in a non-accounted form to reduce the panic caused by the inability to hear. Some end users are those over 18 years old living in Sydney who suffer from congenital and acquired hearing impairment. They face not only communication and cognitive problems, but also a lack of communication, video language skill, and a strange accent. Gradually, they become inferior, atypical, and isolated from society, leading to psychological problems. Most hearing impaired people are unwilling to wear assistive listening devices, as their devices stigmatize their lips. This is persona. The first one is due to hearing loss caused by aging. They can only work at home or in the yard for safety and cannot communicate with their family members and friends, so they feel lonely. And she wants to hear the sound around her and go off for a walk safely. Related deafness. They were ridiculed by her parents for wearing hearing aids during her childhood, so he became inferior and disliked wearing them, and wished there were other devices to replace them to hearing sound. This is Focal behavior model. It helped me further analyze the needs and behavior of my target users. The hearing impaired community sees itself as no different from normal people and not live a normal life, but had cognitive impairment due to the incomplete information received by hearing impaired, and is unwilling to rely on other unassistive devices to help them. Next is procedure analysis, where most of the solution convert sound information into no sound form to allow people with hearing impairment to receive sound information. This is a smart word that converts information through vibration from Morse code. Another music player that allows people to feel music sound vibrations. And the third, intelligent home companion robot designed for the hearing impaired. This is design conceptual and theoretical framework. The first prototype was an app where all sound information was delivered in a non-audited form, and when I used the low-fidelity app to send to the hearing impaired for testing, I found that even vibration occurred. It was difficult for them to distinguish the location of the sound source. That allowed me to increase the orientation of the sound source in the iterations. There is also the difficulty of prioritizing sound when multiple sounds occur at the same time and how to simplify the communication process better, which I will continue to test and iterate in the next semester. The second is an app-connected smart wearable device that provides a more convenient alternative to the first prototype, one I also used for low-fidelity testing and facing the same issue as the first prototype. When conducting the sound visualization test, the hearing tester told me that she found the sound visualization difficult to implement in her lab, but when sending it into the stakeholder, they were interested in it and want to add interaction devices to make the sound visualization more educational, and I will be balancing the needs of the both in the next semester. This is undeniable that the use of multisensory stimuli can replace the transmission of the sound and such intervene in behavior change, but there is a limit to the growth of other senses, such as vision, in compensating for auditory impairment, and cannot completely replace hearing. And this is the reference list. Thank you for listening.